Hi, Debbie. How are you?
I'm here.
Perfect. Well, I'm so glad that you joined us. First of all, I have a child that's here. So where was the child that departed?
Oh, that my grandson Logan.
He's here because he was
Oh,
he was just a boy when he passed.
he was.
Now, how old was he when he departed?
Logan was 13.
Okay. Because when I'm connecting with him, he's still coming through at that same age as before he had passed. And what's so crazy is that he's showing me that, oh my God, this is sorry, he's talking a million miles an hour when I'm connecting. You're gonna know that souls don't change. And when I'm connecting with this boy, he's 13 when I'm speaking to him. Because he's saying, Matt, he goes, can you believe what they did for me? And he's showing me all the clothes that was kept of his, that his family still has. And also at the same time, he's also talking about him being remembered at a park.
He played baseball. He was a catcher.
Perfect. So know that when everybody went down to the park and they had the jerseys, correct? Because he showed me the jerseys.
Yes, hanging on yes, they all wore jerseys with his number on them.
And one of them that his family kept is signed, because I see this jersey that's here and it's all signed when I'm connecting. And I believe he's telling me number 6, so he had to be number 6. His number was number 6?
Yes.
Okay, because he showed me the big jersey with the number 6 on it. He tells me I'm going to talk about, they made shirts in memory of him with wings on it. There's wings on the back. I see these t-shirts with the wings and when he had died on the back. He says, so
Yep.
you wear those shirts, you are all my army. He says to me, the first thing that he wants you to know is he's apologizing for what had happened with his passing. Because he says to me, my family is so upset with how I had died here in this world because they think they could have saved me. And he was telling me that what he wants you to know is that he wants his family to know that he's a guardian angel watching over everybody here in this world. And he's bringing this up. Now, he's also telling me when I'm connecting with him, there was an issue with his parents here in this world after he had passed. He talks about they were thinking about splitting, or there was an issue over splitting with his passing, meaning that they were hurting or there was an issue because of his departure. Do you understand that?
They were. Uh-huh.
So he has a very urgent message because he says, please tell my mom and dad that they need to stay together. He's begging me right now. Because he shows me his mom and his dad sitting on the bed and questioning their relationship and questioning being together. And he says to me, this is all because of me. He says, I don't want my passing to change things. And he's acknowledging that. I know what had happened. I know how he died. Because when I'm connecting with him, he says to me, Matt, this isn't something that anyone likes to talk about. But he's taking responsibility for his passing when I'm connecting with him. Do you understand that?
Yes.
His spirit will bring me back to the moment they had died, and they will show me what had happened and what had taken place. And they'll put me back in their body to make me feel the things that they felt before they died. And I feel like I hit my head here in this world. Or there was an issue with his head because he's showing me my head when I'm connecting with him. Letting me know that either he had lost oxygen or there was an issue with being unconscious before his departure. And he tells me that he caused his passing.
He did.
I don't want to get you upset, but I got to tell you everything that he's telling me. He just showed me that he looked this up on YouTube, or he looked up videos on YouTube on how to die. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Because however he was found, he shows me detectives or investigators looking back at the computer, and I saw that there was YouTube videos or videos on how to take your life. That's the reason why I was telling you that he was unconscious for a while. And I see that his family came, they were trying to bust down the door to get to him. So he was behind the locked door. He was behind the door when he died. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So he says to me, what I want you to know is please tell my family that I'm sorry. It had nothing to do with them. Please, please, please tell them. He does tell me, however, that he was having issues in school, that there were people who were bullying him.
There was.
He says, and that's the reason why I did what I did. He says, so please tell my family to stay together. Tell my mom to stay together with my dad. Tell them not to fight with one another. Please, please, please. He's begging me. He says, I want you to know that there's nothing that they could have done to prevent this from happening. He says, I want you to know I love them. I care for them. Just because I died in this way, he says, does not mean I'm not at peace. His family is so upset because they feel like justice has not been served. Do you understand that? But I got to tell you something. Sometimes justice is served in other ways. And he's telling me when I'm connecting with him that the individuals who caused his passing have this on their conscience every single day. They know who they are and they know what they did. He says, let the justice be that I'm in heaven and I'm safe now.
Okay.
He says, and I want my family to know that I am at peace and thank you for everything that they had done for me. That when they hold on to my jersey, when they think about me, know that I'm not alone, know that he's in heaven, and he's acknowledging that. He says to me that he had to come through and reach you because his family is not strong enough and they're too scared to come on and to talk to a medium. But see,
They are.
he's sending this message home with you. And by the way, when you talk to his mom, thank her, please, for leaving the letters in his casket and leaving the letters with him. He wants her to know that he got the note that she left him in heaven and that please know that he's not mad at them. All he has is love.
Thank you.
Oh, I wish I could come to the screen and hug you right now.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.